everyone, Gabby here, and today we are going to kind of just have a little chit chat, talk about something that I feel like not a lot of people really talk about or are honest about, and that is Taobao reselling clothing brands. We're talking about one specifically in this video because it is January 2021, and in 4 months I will be still waiting for my order to arrive. Think about it. I feel like within the pastel, kawaii, colorful fashion community, we'll often see people post certain articles of clothing and you'll be like, oh my god, that's so cute, I want it. And then you like click on it, if the brand is tagged, or even better, if it's sponsored. And so you assume, oh, because my favorite content creator got their piece of clothing, that means I'll get it too and it'll be just as good. It's not always the case. That's not always the case. So in today's video, we're going to be specifically talking about the brand Kokopie? Kokopie? That's what I think it's called. But let me make sure I'm talking about the right thing before I go and throw some shade on them. I never want them to sponsor me with how bad this customer service experience has been. Yes, it is called Kokopie, and they have a pretty large following on Instagram, which is very bizarre because they don't really post their own photos of anything. It's a lot of stock images and like photos from people they've sponsored, which is very, very interesting to me. So like I said, this is another one of those kind of Taobao reseller clothing brands, which is really common. Like if you go on, for example, like AliExpress, you'll see things from all different stores. 9 times out of 10 though, those things are all coming from China. They're all made in China. They're coming from Taobao basically. And if you don't know what Taobao is, it is like China's Amazon, if that makes sense. Like you can buy literally almost anything from Taobao. I buy cosplays from Taobao a lot. I buy some clothes through Taobao. But yeah, that's basically what it is. So we're going to be talking about my personal experience with them because I have been, like I said, waiting now. I ordered back in April of 2020. I ordered 2 items that were in stock and that were available. And I'm going to show you one of them because one of my items came. The other one, who knows? So one of the items that I ordered that I did receive, but I'm slightly confused on, is this Pocky Peach sweater. And I'm not gonna lie, this is what started this whole investigation because I saw one like Instagram account that I like. She posted a photo wearing this sweater and I was like, oh, that's so cute. I want to buy it. And then I think I paid what, like, I'm pulling up my phone because I have my order info here. Let's see, what did I pay for this? So I'm looking at my order summary right here and it's just showing me that I bought 2 items. I bought the Pocky sweatshirt that I showed you and then this Fanta hoodie. Now, I've seen this hoodie all over Instagram. I really, really wanted it. I love Fanta and I thought it was just a really cute hoodie. I liked the colors it came in. And that really is what drove me to order from Kokopie, even though if you Google Kokopie, it had a lot of negative reviews before I even placed my order. And so that's why I'm making this video in all honesty, to kind of warn you that yes, someone's gonna say, but Gabby, it's a pandemic. Obviously, if they're shipping from China, it's gonna be delayed. Do you know how many things I've bought from China within like the whole pandemic that have still come? Like, you can't just disclose or blame the pandemic for everything not working. Like, or at least disclose it on your website if you're not going to ship anything to your consumers, because they haven't disclosed anything whatsoever and a lot of people are really mad. Not just me. So yeah, I bought those 2 things. I paid for shipping. What type of shipping did I get? I don't even know. It doesn't even tell me what type of shipping I paid for. But my whole order for the 2 things, plus I did get a coupon code, the whole order was about $80 US. So figure with that what you will in terms of your own currency of what I basically paid. And so, and it's very interesting because both items, when I bought them, were in stock, and at the time kokopie had like a little COVID disclosure being like, oh, order processing takes 30 to 59 business days. It's been a lot more than 30 to 59 business days at this point. So that's why I'm filming part of this video now, and we're gonna update you in April if anything shows up. So far, like I said, I've gotten my sweatshirt. I do like it. It's a nice sweatshirt. It's very warm and fuzzy, and it's just very pretty. But I don't understand why my other item, it still just says preparing for shipment. And so because of that, I have been emailing kokopie for several months now. If you want exact timelines, I placed my order on April 9th of 2020, and by May 10th, I basically emailed them being like, hi, it still says my order's processing. Can I get any sort of information on when it'll be shipped? And so they responded with basically thank you for contacting us. These items have longer processing and shipping times and are made to order items. That's not true. If a Taobao reseller tells you something is made to order, that means they're waiting for it to be made so they can mail it to you. That does not mean they're making it. They did not make this hoodie. They did not make that Fanta hoodie. Someone else did, and they are reselling it. Shipments from our team in China will normally arrive in 25 to 35 business days once shipped. However, that is not the case due to the pandemic, which again, fully understandable. I appreciated them disclosing that their shipping was taking longer. However, like I said, this at this point was back in May. We're in January. At this point, I emailed them. It's been 30 business days. I asked them when my order is going to ship because they gave me 25 to 35 business days. So I thought 30 was a good number. They just copied and pasted the same email and sent the same thing to me. A week later, I asked them if they had an update. And so they still, the exact same email, they've copied and pasted now 3 times to me. At this point, they said that their manufacturer was closed. If you go on their website though, they say nothing about any manufacturing being closed. You can still purchase the Fanta hoodie, and there's no explanation to letting you know that it's not being manufactured and that the shipping is taking longer. They still have their little COVID disclosure that it's 30 to 59 business days for processing. That is all they've said. They have nothing on their social media, and they have literally ignored people's messages. If you go on their Instagram, actually, they've deleted people's comments complaining about not receiving their orders, or they just flat out ignore people being like, hey, where's my order? So then I emailed them again asking if they had at least an estimate as to when the factory would be reopening. At that point, they apologized and then offered me to either wait for my order or I could get store credit. Here's the thing. At this point, yes, this thing had shipped and arrived to me. And technically the Fanta hoodie cost the same amount, basically, as this item. But I didn't want to get store credit because if they're not going to disclose which items they're actually able to produce and ship to you, why would I get store credit and order something else when that might not even get to me? What's the point then? So then I told them I would keep waiting, and then they just go, oh, we'll let you know when our manufacturer opens, blah, blah, blah. I asked again for an update. They copied and pasted the same email. And then at this point, they keep being like, oh, you can get credit, you can get credit, you can get credit. And I'm personally not a fan of stores offering you credit, especially during like a pandemic. Like I said, like I've gotten refunds from AliExpress sellers, I've gotten refunds from Taobao sellers even, in regards to not being able to ship certain things, or if an item got lost, I've gotten refunds. There is no reason that they should not be offering refunds, you know, unless their business is failing because they're lying. This brand is never going to sponsor me. I hope everyone's clear about this. I'm never buying from them ever again. And so then I emailed them being like, okay, can I ask where the factory is in China? Because at this point in June, I had ordered several items from AliExpress. They've all come. They're all from different parts of China. I've ordered things from Taobao from different parts of China. I wanted to know where this factory was, because When I got this package for this item, the factory that it came from was in Hangzhou, and a lot of things I've ordered have been from Hangzhou, so I knew the factory was working, so why would you have different factories for different items unless you're a Taobao reseller and you are getting your items sourced from different companies and then reselling them? Also, I just want to say at this point, I'm not throwing shade at Taobao resellers. I think they do a great thing. They make a lot of things accessible to people that don't know how to use Taobao or just don't even speak Chinese and can't really use Taobao on their own. I appreciate that they make things accessible. However, if you're not going to be straight up with your consumer and only offer them credit when you won't even disclose which items you're actually able to get shipped to you, it's kind of problematic. So then at the end of June, basically, they told me they don't even know when their manufacturer is going to reopen. Oh, they give me a whole speech of, it's not just our manufacturer reopening, but it's the supplier of the materials, and that our manufacturer works with different shipping services. So blah, 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 it's a complicated situation. And so then I asked them again for an update. They copy and paste the same message. I asked them if they've gotten any updates from their factory in mid-July. They basically give me the same email being like, we don't know. And here's the thing, I'm not blaming them for not knowing, because obviously the pandemic has been a horrible situation. It's been highly unpredictable, and I get that. However, if you can get something, literally I can buy the exact item from a different Taobao seller. They could have sourced from a different company. They literally could have sourced this hoodie from the company that I bought the hoodie from. It's not that inaccessible. They literally are in China. They could have bought the hoodie and sent that one for sales. So I get kind of peeved at one point where I go, if you don't know when the factory is going to be opening, why would I want credit? And I said, I want a refund if possible. If not, I will get my bank involved. And so they fully just send me a screenshot of their policy being like, all sales are final. You can only get store credit. If you want to wait, you can wait. And then they tell me, according to their manufacturer, it seems like things will open up soon. And then I go, how soon? Because I'm sorry, I'm impatient. I want to know. I want to know when I'm expecting my item. If you buy something, you want to know when you're getting it. This is still July. They keep trying to offer me store credit. I keep telling them no. In mid-August, I asked for an update, and they told me our manufacturer has still not opened. Do you want store credit? And I tell them, I'll keep waiting. It's been 4 months already. Then I email them again in mid-September. They're still waiting on the manufacturer. And then at the point of September, they've told me now that the estimate of when the manufacturer will reopen is in 1 to 2 months. So then I wait a month and I ask them if there's an update. And they told me within this month, the item will ship to you. And then they just tell me that when it is shipped, I will receive email confirmation. And so then I wait that second month, because remember they said 1 to 2 months. So then next month, November, I ask them for updates, and then they give me the same email that they copied and pasted from basically June, being like, coronavirus, it's affecting its shipping. And they're like, oh, do you want store credit? And I'm like, no, I've waited 7 months at this point. Does your manufacturer know when they'll be shipping? And at this point, they had told me they have no specific reopening date from their manufacturer, whereas literally 2 months from this email, they said 1 to 2 months. So, and this is around like the Black Friday holiday sale, and I know a lot of people, if you go on their Instagram, are complaining that they have not received their orders from Black Friday. And so, once again, checking for updates, and I keep telling them that I don't want store credit, I want to wait for my item. And then by the end of November, they give me this lovely email saying that they're in contact with their manufacturer that expect to open soon, but we do not have an exact date. It could be 1 week from now, or it could be 1 to 3 months. But we expect to be no more than 3 months. So by end of November, 3 months is what? December, January, February. So like end of February. But here's the thing also that I'm like very confused by. So I know like usually like Chinese New Year, everything shuts down for like several weeks. So I can't imagine that they would reopen in February, but sure fam. I emailed them again in the end of December because that's 1 month and they're still waiting. And so at this point, in the end of December, I was curious. I asked them basically if I decided to get the store credit, would I get the amount of store credit for the item I ordered? And then I asked them, is there any items that can be shipped now because I've waited almost a year for my order? And this is what they told me. If you would prefer store credit, then we would offer store credit code for the full amount of the item. When the new order is placed, a shipping fee must still be paid. However, the full amount of store credit will be reduced from the new order. Which basically, what's kind of unclear though is, am I still paying for shipping even though I already paid for shipping? Because that's what doesn't make sense. Because I still would have to pay the shipping fee, but the full amount of store credit will be reduced from the new order. So would they take, like I'd pay for shipping, but they would give me back the cost of shipping? It doesn't really make any sense. And they claim that there are items and they can send, if interested, please let us know and also send links for deserted items. They probably did not translate that right, but so we can let you know if they can be shipped now, or we can ship the current item in your order as soon as possible. And at that point I tell them I'll keep waiting. And then my last email from them was just them being like, thank you, we'll ship your items as soon as possible. And so that was December 28th was the last email I've gotten from them. So then, with all the craziness of these emails, I decided to do my own little perusing of Taobao, because like I said, a Taobao reseller. It is. If they want to come at me and be like, oh, you don't know that we get our stuff from Taobao. I'm sorry, like that's where sourcing for a lot of companies comes from. And so I found the exact same Fanta hoodie. In fact, I found several sellers selling the Fanta hoodie for basically the same price that I paid. I will show you the one that I bought if my phone will load any slower. See, my phone doesn't want me to get involved in all this drama, it's true. And so I'll even like insert like my screen here so you can see what I'm looking at. I use Biner as my main like shipping agent for Taobao things. And what's good about it is it does translate stuff for you if you don't know Chinese. But basically, like, we're just looking at it. That's the same Fanta hoodie. There it is in green apple, which is the color that I ordered. I ordered the green apple. And you can see it. I basically paid $24 in US for the exact same hoodie. And I have a photo of it from the Biner seller, which means I know I'm gonna get it. Like, I have actual physical photo proof that I got this sweater and I'm going to get it in the mail. I've looked up reviews now so much at this point, and it's quite interesting. So if you look at, I don't know about different reviewing sites. Oh, my choker's moving over, I'm sorry. So I'm on whatever trustmama.com is. I think it's like a seller review site. If you look at the 215 reviews, so there's 104 one-star reviews. And basically, if you read the reviews, it's a lot of people saying that they don't accommodate to the problems within the company. I'm trying to find one from more recent. A lot of these are, oh wait, let's hit the, so here, these are recent reviews that I'm gonna be just reading to y'all. 4 months ago, someone wrote a one-star review, and it basically just says, the shipping took literally half a year. I had a lot of items and only 3 arrived within half a year. The quality was extremely low. Don't buy from them. Then there's a Black Friday reviewer. Like I said, a lot of people have been complaining about Black Friday and not getting their stuff because they promote their sales for Black Friday like crazy. Like, they'll be like, oh, you can buy this item for like $1 and pay shipping. Like, they have the craziest sales, which I think is what gets people to try to like not trust the reviews that other people have said. And I was roped in too, and that's what's so frustrating. Someone else wrote, I ordered 2 things, a transparent jacket and a sweat. Delivery cost as much as the 2 articles together. It's been 6 months and they've emailed them saying that they couldn't send the order, and basically they spent like 60 bucks and have gotten nothing. Someone else who ordered around the same time as me, actually, someone else who ordered in April 2020, several contacts asking for status updates were answered with COVID delay excuses. No update given. Contacted in June for a refund, and they said they refused a refund because the item was on sale, but will issue a store credit, which is basically what they told me. Oh, this person, oh my god. This review is basically like truly what I've been going through. So someone wrote, I'm gonna not include like their names, but I'm reading these reviews. If you want, I can link in the description to this website so you can read the reviews yourself. So this person says, I will start off with, the company does not give you a name of who you're emailing with, even if you request. How helpful. If something happens with your order, they will pretend to try and fix it, exchange emails where most of what is written is clearly copied and reused. I have at least 20 emails with them over them not shipping shoes out that I purchased in late 2018, early 2019. They even sent me an email showing that they were shipped, but the tracking showed nothing about them being shipped. Then they proceeded to email me saying they did not have the product and if I wanted the sample from the photo. I said yes. The sample never came. I asked for a refund. I emailed them calmly explaining what happened, and they kept giving me BS answers and re-asking me what size I wanted, which makes no sense. They eventually conned me into agreeing to that credit equaling what I spent, but never told me that it doesn't include shipping, still denying me a refund for a product I never received. So I mentioned the shipping cost issue to them, and they said there was nothing they could do because they already issued the credit. They suck. Never effing waste your money on this place. I'm still looking to make a dispute related to their theft of my money. Someone else ordered something worth like $70 that never came. Someone ordered something in August 2019 and they still have not received anything. A lot of people even complaining from not receiving stuff in 2019. So if they want to argue that COVID has affected their shipping, clearly that's not the case because these are orders from pre-COVID that still have not shipped and they're not giving people refunds. And that's what's so frustrating to me because I've seen so many influencers that I follow for fashion wearing items sponsored by this company. And it's bizarre to me. Like, I get it. Like, if someone wants a free item, obviously they're gonna promote that free item because to them it's free. They didn't pay for it. However, the problem with a lot of these companies that are kind of sketchy is they'll give those influencers the better items or they'll make sure they get their order. But when it comes to the regular consumer, they're literally just gonna scam you out of money. And it's crazy to me because literally they could fix their problems so easily. They wouldn't have all these horrible reviews if they either sourced from a different factory, which again, as I've showed you, I can get that exact same hoodie from a different factory and I know I'm gonna get it. Like, I'm gonna include before, like, after all these clips in this outfit in January, when my hoodie arrives from Taobao, I'm gonna show you the hoodie because literally I know I'm getting it. Like, there is no issue with that because I'm getting it directly from Taobao. Oh, I'm getting so mad. So someone wrote like a really good point in their review that I thought I just had to share because I'm mad. I'm quite mad. And I feel like no one's talking about this because I feel like every review I have seen for this store that's like an influencer, like Instagram photo, or is like a YouTube review is very positive. I have not seen many negative reviews on this store except for if you go and read either their Instagram comments, like I said before, they delete them, or on these like review sites. And so someone basically pointed out that if they ordered several items but only one of them shipped, but then why do you pay for one shipping cost if they're all going to be shipped separately? Does that make sense to anyone? Like, can anyone try to argue to me that that makes any sense? Any sense? It doesn't. Because if I'm paying to have, say, 3 items DHL shipped to me, that means they are getting shipped together, all with the same speed of shipping. Why did it take one item really quick to ship and the other 2 not as quick if I paid for quick shipping? It doesn't make sense. Literally, like, so many people are still, from like years ago, have still not received their items. So, in my opinion, using the reasoning of, oh, COVID's affected our shipping doesn't work for me. I'm checking their Instagram to see if they have any comments about people not getting their orders, or have they deleted them all already. Ooh, I got it. I got some. There's people waiting for their orders since February. People waiting for their Black Friday orders. More people waiting for their Black Friday orders. And then here's someone still waiting for my order since last year. I have no more words at this point. And again, that's why I'm making this video, because I saw these reviews. I knew this was not a good thing to spend my money on, but I went ahead and did it anyway because, oh, it was a sale item and it was cheap and blah, blah, blah. And I was fooled by influencer marketing. I truly was fooled by influencer marketing. And that is why I feel like I need to put this video out there, even though I know I don't have a big following. I'm not expecting this video to blow up or anything. Like, I don't expect anything from this. I just want maybe one person to see this video and not buy from this company. I will literally, if you were like, hey Gabby, can you help me find something on Taobao? I literally would much rather try to help you find it and buy it directly from Taobao using a shipping service than to support a company like this that clearly does not care about so many customers. They clearly don't care. So basically, the next clip you're gonna see is whenever I receive my Fanta hoodie from the Taobao seller. If for any weird, miraculous reason before that I get my Fanta hoodie from kokopie, I will gladly include a clip. I'll even compare the two hoodies if I ever get the kokopie one, because I have no proof that it's even been made. I have nothing. That's why I truly will say that I prefer using Taobao shipping services, because 9 times out of 10 they will give you photos of your items. Like, what more could you want? You at least have proof that this item exists. I truly have no idea, even if this Fanta hoodie's been made. Who is the manufacturer? Who? I want to know. If I could, I literally would travel there and be like, where's this manufacturer? Where? Oh my goodness, I'm just like, this is not okay. And like, I wish influencers would have some accountability for what brands they agree to promote. I'm not trying to shade any influencers, but if a brand contacts you and wants to send you some free items for some promo, some pictures, a video, or whatever, and the company has shady business practices and bad reviews, don't promo them to your followers. Like, do you care about your followers? Because it feels like you don't. I'm sorry. If you see someone promoting this brand to you, they don't care, because to them, they got free clothes. They just had to post some photos. Maybe they're getting paid even, along with the free clothes. You're getting nothing, because at this point, I've spent $70, $80, and all I've gotten is my hoodie that probably cost them like $2 to make. And it's good hoodie. It looks like the photo. It fits. It's fine. But you have hundreds of other customers that are waiting for their crap since 2018. I can't. Like, obviously someone's gonna comment on this video and be like, but Gabby, I got my items and blah, blah, blah. You're lucky, because there's so many people that are waiting and will not get a refund. They'll probably never even receive their item, because their item either never existed or they're just scamming them to get some money. And that's not okay. It's not. Do some research before you spend your money somewhere. That's literally what the message of this video. I really hope people don't go ahead and buy anything. Because yeah, you might see this hoodie and be like, oh my god, it's so cute, I want it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Is this hoodie really like worth like 40 bucks to me? Nope. I literally have a hoodie that I got from Yes Style, different design, but basically like same feeling, same material, with a print on it. And I think I paid maybe 20 bucks for it. Like, just buy an iron-on patch and iron this onto a hoodie. I'm not kidding. I don't care. There is no reason to support this company. I'm so mad. I'm so mad that I ignored reviews and still bought something from them. I'm like genuinely mad at my past self for doing that. So yeah, we're gonna cut to future Gabby getting the Taobao ordered Fanta hoodie for 20 bucks. And again, if the kokopie hoodie does ever come in the mail, we'll compare the two. I'm really looking forward to April 2021 when I email them going, my order I placed a year ago is still not here. I'm really looking forward to what they'll have to say about that. I'm very curious. I'm curious what they'll say. Who guessed already what they're gonna say? I want y'all to guess what they possibly could tell me is their reasoning as to why my order from a year ago still hasn't arrived. Hi, this is Gabby from March of 2021, and yeah, I thought I was gonna wait till April to like finish filming this video, but honestly, the more times I email them and the more times that I get the same like copy and pasted response, the more frustrated I get. So I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna wait till April to like film my final thoughts. I'm gonna film them now because I at least have my Fanta hoodie from Taobao. I'll show you it. So here's the one I bought from Taobao. It is literally the exact same hoodie that I saw on kokopie. It still has the tags on it. I haven't actually worn it yet because I've been saving it for when I film this video. I don't know why my ring light keeps flashing. Yeah, it's really nice. It's a thick material. The inside is super soft and fleecy, and it's like a really decent weight for a hoodie, honestly. I'm kind of considering going back on Taobao and maybe buying it in another color because this is like the type of thing I would wear like all the time. Now, like I said, I've emailed them now, I think over 60 times. And I still keep getting the same copy and pasted responses that I've told y'all about. And I don't feel bad posting this video. If someone from kokopie wants to reach out to me about my order and how I was able to buy the exact same thing they're saying they can't send me, I would love to discuss that. Please don't sue me, even though I don't think you legally could sue me for this, because this is just a review and it's my opinion. So I'm not trying to cause you problems, but like, just buy the Taobao one. Because honestly, I don't even think like the Taobao store I bought it from, I'm like 99.9% sure this design is like some official design, probably from some other brand, and my Taobao version is a knockoff of that, and the one kokopie was selling is a knockoff of whatever that original design was. But don't go out of your way to try to order from them, honestly. Like, maybe miraculously, if after April I get my hoodie or they email me with an actual response as to why I haven't gotten it in a year, maybe we'll do something about it. But for right now, I'm just kind of tired. I'm tired of emailing them like every month or like every like few weeks being like, what's going on, and then copying and pasting with no name attached to who I'm talking to. So yeah, that's my honest opinion on kokopie. If you had a good experience with them, I am so happy for you. But I think, as you've seen, and if you want to read reviews, go for it. There's so many people that are still waiting for their stuff that they've ordered years ago. So I don't think it's just a COVID-related issue. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I know this is probably like the longest video I will post on my channel, and if you watch the whole thing, please give it a thumbs up, because I do kind of like doing these like, not like drama or tea videos, but like, I find it really interesting to see a brand that a lot of influencers use and seeing like an honest review of someone that's not sponsored by them. I think it's really important to see not sponsored opinions of brands, if that makes sense. So yeah, I doubt they will ever sponsor me in the future, but yeah, I will always give you my 100% honest opinions on things. So yeah, if you like this video and you want to see more brand reviews, let me know in the comments down below what brands or stores you want me to check out. I don't know if I'm willing to waste my money on is this a scam type reviews, so keep that in mind. Oh wait, also, if you haven't yet, go follow my Instagram. It is always linked in the description of every single video. I always kind of post like cosplay photos, but I also post like different polls and things to get your opinions on upcoming videos. And also, go hit that subscribe button. It's right there. I know you're new here. Go click that button. Let's get to 1K. Let's do it. Come on, y'all. I give you 2 videos a week. Alright, I think that's all I got though. I will see you in my next video. Bye!